This gets me wet, you know. So here on this beautiful Sunday, ready to go for a little stroll. Gotta uncover the beast here. Yes. I missed you. Yeah. Oh, look at that right there. Oh, yeah. Come on. Whoa, that's a little lizard. Come here, little buddy. Come here. Where you going? There you go. Where you go? Oh, well. Thought he wanted the ride, too. Come on. Oh. Okay, let's back it up. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Alright. So, without further ado, let's get this ride on. Oh, you're not warmed up yet, are you? I shouldn't have mashed on you like that. I'm sorry, baby. But no, this bike has been out since 2006. And it's coming up on its 10th year. And guess what? We still do not have a new M109 other than the freaking colors. I have no idea why Suzuki hasn't remade this bike. But hey, I guess it's one of those deals where if it sells, why on earth would you break it? So, yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But me being a very loyal Suzuki buyer, this is my second 109. Let me see. Yeah, no. This is my third one actually. This is my third 109. I have the S1000. I also had an M50. That's my very first bike, and I also bought a Jitsu. So yeah, I know my way around Suzuki bikes pretty well. But the M109 is like the bastard stepchild of the cruiser world that gets so often overlooked. And when they finally discover how good this bike is, it's like, oh my God, why haven't I looked at it before? But I'm the person that's like, hey, I was riding in 109s before it was cool. And I've been riding 109s for about 3 years. All of my family members have 109s. And it's kind of like a thing for us to have 109s now, because they're like the best bike you can get for the amount of money that you pay for them. And I think a 109 brand new is like 14. You can find them for 11 in certain places. Get the previous year or whatever. But you can even get like a 07 or a 2008, even with like mods on them, for like 7 to 8 grand. But not taking anything away from Suzuki, but it's just the fact that the money you pay for this bike is almost like you're stealing it for the amount of bike that you get. Now don't get me wrong, now it's a heavy bike, and it takes a really good rider to manhandle this thing. And even when I ride it, it still gets away from me sometimes. But you always hear people say how this bike is not for beginners. But with the right rider, you can really get in this thing. It just takes the right person to ride it, And not necessarily just a straight line, but in corners too. But I've been acquainted with this bike long enough to really know how to grab it by the horns. It's like, hey, you're gonna do this! Like, come on now! So that's one of the things I do see a lot, is that they say the bike is heavy, it's big, and it's one of those bikes that everybody must have one. And I'm like, oh, everybody shouldn't always. No, not everybody should have one. Because like I'm always like that with the Rocket 3 and other bikes. I'm like, no, everybody should not have one of these. If everybody had one, they'll probably get killed on them. But no, these are really great machines, and I'm one of those kind of people where I've been acquainted with this so long that I'm like, I always have to have one. So no matter what bike I buy after this, I will probably always have a 109 somewhere in my garage, because I just love this bike so much. Lately I've been looking for a 109 replacement. And the reason being, it's hard to resist the pressure of the new motorcycles. Oh crap, I need gas. It's hard to resist the new motorcycles and the new technology from Ducati with their X Diablo and the whole downsizing of engines to produce more power and making them lighter and faster and all that good stuff. And for me to still be dealing with the 109 after it being out for 10 years, my particular model is coming up on 10 years. It's a 2007. And right now I'm looking for more, as in like, not necessarily more power, but more efficient bikes, and bikes with better technology built into them, like ABS and traction control and all that good stuff, and like Bluetooth connectivity where I can hook my phone up to the little, screen, and when somebody texts me and calls me, I can look at it and say, oh, that's such and such call, and then I hit my Cena button and I can talk to them versus trying to figure out who the heck is calling me. You know what I mean? So I'm looking more for those kind of things now, and right now, being that Suzuki has not updated the 109 in any way other than possibly little engine refinements to get rid of the earlier model problems, they haven't really done anything other than that and changed the colors of the bikes. And they've actually changed like metal casings, the chrome metal housings near the airboxes. They've changed those from metal to plastic, things like that. So when I decide to upgrade to another cruiser, right now the 109 is not on my radar, and I'm actually more compelled to keep the one that I have versus buying a new one. I guess you could say, well, why not keep the cruiser you have? I could, but the thing is, I don't know, I really like that X Diablo. And I like cruise control and the Bluetooth module that I can hook my phone and my GPS up to. I don't actually need an external GPS I can use for my phone, and it can show me on the little screen there. And the traction control and the ABS, so when I corner, if my throttle is off a little bit, the computer will save me. And I guess you could say that comes down to rider ability, but even with that on the 109 in rain, this bike, really? This bike sucks when you're riding it in the rain. That big tire back there, that big fatty back there, like, dude, it sucks riding in the rain. It literally, rain. It literally dances even without like, any choppiness of the throttle. It's just one of those things that comes with this bike. I absolutely hate riding with it in the rain, but I do anyway. But now I have the S1000. If I know it's gonna rain or something, and I'm expecting it, I ride the S1000. But it's 2016, and I know Suzuki is probably, they went through financial trouble at the time, and now they're starting to get their groove back. But, they got the S1000, they did a really good job on it. They got the new Jitzer, and, I really wish they would give some love to the 109, because right now it's really looking like I'm switching to Ducati. And for me, I used to be all about brand loyalty, but now it's like, no, it's for me, it's who has the best of the best for me for what I needed to do, and the practicality of it, the price, and all that good stuff. So, of course, the Diablo was more expensive, but the Diablo, that X Diablo was a radical shift in the motorcycle world, yo. Like, it is insane. And I already ride my 109 in ways that it probably wasn't designed to be. Like the way I corner with it and ride with it, I don't think it was designed to do those things. And I find myself maxing out the lean angle on this bike a lot. Like, it just slow maneuvers. So for me to get the X Diablo and for it to have a better lean angle and still get the same amount, if not better, fuel efficiency, I get almost 200 to the tank on my 109 with just 4.9 gallons or something like that, because I got a fuel processor and all that kind of stuff on it. But I have this bike tuned so well that, you know, I'm getting really good gas mileage and performance out of it, but the Diablo does all of it and better. And I like the styling of it. So me and my buddies that have 109s, we've been looking at alternatives lately because, you know, we're wanting to get better performance out of our machines with the latest technology, like the, you know, the variable valve timing and all that good stuff. We want to be a part of that, but Suzuki isn't giving it to us. So if a company's not giving it to you, despite their situation, you move on to the competition. So we've been looking at that lately, and we've been looking at the Victories, even some of the Harleys with their new Milwaukee engines. They're getting better. Oh shit, what's going on here? Oh shit. Oh shit. What the fuck is this? The fuck was that? I think somebody crossed somebody all the way over or something. Anyway, we've been looking at Harley with their Milwaukee engine, surprisingly, and also Ducati with the X Diablo. No other company other than like the Rocket 3 or nothing like that is really interesting to us. I'm going to test out some Indians on Wednesday. I've already ridden the Indians, but you know, it's just, hey, they're doing a demo ride, so hell, why not? And we're looking to do more touring things on our cruisers, and right now the 109 is the best cruiser with the performance and for the way that we ride. But now we're starting to branch out of that bang for the buck price range and say, hey, what about spending a little bit extra and getting something that's better than the 109, but you know, we might spend a little bit more for it. So that's the dilemma we're at right now. We're trying to find out what bike can we justify the price for, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's been a hard decision, but what I've been debating on is like, do I want to trade my 109 or sell my 109, or do I want to sell my S1000 or, you know, keep it or whatever? And you know, once I get the Diablo and the 109 are pretty much the same bike. They're in the same class, most of bikes. And you know, I still ride both of those bikes if I kept the 109 when I got the Diablo, versus me having the Diablo and having the S1000, or having the Diablo and selling the S1000 and buying a cheaper sports bike and still keeping my 109. Because this bike right here, man, I still ride it more than I ride the S1000. That's just how it is. I just really love this bike. This bike has so much drama. Like, it's not just a parallel, you know, ride with this bike. It has so much character. This just gives it this gets me wet, you know. So if you ask for, it's like access granted. You know, it's just, it gives it to you no matter what, and that's what I'm looking for, and that's what keeps me grinning every time I ride this bike. So, you know, I would love to hear anybody else's suggestions on any of the cruisers I missed, but those are the ones I've been looking at. Those are the ones I haven't test rode the Milwaukee or any of the Harleys, but I have done the Victory, you know, I have done the Indian, I've done the Diablos, and right now the Diablo's still at the top for me, the X Diablo S to be exact. And you know, man, that cruise control, that was such a beautiful freaking feeling, man. And then it's still having the same amount of power that I'm used to with a better lean angle. And honestly, damn, I like the styling on the damn Diablo better than I like the 109. Simply because it has that transformer look to it. I freaking love that look, man. You know, looks are going to be debatable because I like the looks of the S1000. But at the end of the day, it's about what fits that person and, you know, what they like. And I really like that damn Diablo. And make no mistake, you can corner the shit out of the 109, so don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Alright, I've been out here riding for a minute, and I'm freaking freezing. I got my hoodie and my jacket, but I'm on the way home now. But after it's all said and done, I won't be getting rid of my 109 anytime soon. And probably not the S1000 unless something spectacular just happens out of nowhere. A series of unfortunate events. But Yeah, the 109 isn't going anywhere no matter how much junk I talk, but I do wish Suzuki would get back to pioneering some stuff instead of continually playing catch up, just now adding traction control, just now adding ABS, still haven't added it to the 109, one of the bikes that really needs it. But I'm hopeful. But even then though, even if Suzuki does come out with a 109 successor, like, I don't know if I'm gonna want to wait 3 to 4 years for it, you know what I mean? And then, given the history of the M109 and how the transmission had issues when it was when it first came out, and Suzuki didn't do a recall on them, because nobody really got hurt, but it seems like it wasn't a widespread issue. But for me, even if Suzuki came out with a 109 successor in 3 years, I personally would have to wait probably another year or two for the next, version of that model to come out, so I can be confident that I'm not getting a lemon. So, by that time, the X Diablo might be going for, 15 grand. So to me, is it worth it? So either way, I'll find out what I plan on doing at some point. But right now, I'm just going to enjoy. I'm going to enjoy what the 109 and the S1000 are giving me, and just be hopeful, man, and just live in the moment with the 109 and S1000. So until then, well, nope, not until then, until next time. I'm working on that. Until next time, guys, I will holler at you guys later. I'm about to try to get out this damn cold, so peace out. Woo!